7 signs your dog trusts you more than anyone else. Have you ever wondered if your dog truly trusts you? Or if you are simply the person who fills the food bowl? That is a strange question, because love and trust are not always the same thing. A dog can enjoy being around someone. A dog can receive treats from someone. A dog can even play with someone. But trust is different. Trust is deeper. Trust is what happens when a dog believes you will protect them when they are afraid, comfort them when they are confused, and stay beside them when they need you most. The truth is, trust is one of the greatest gifts a dog can give, because dogs do not give trust easily, slowly, quietly, one moment at a time. And when a dog truly trusts you, their behavior begins to reveal it in ways many owners never notice. Today, we are going to explore 7 powerful signs that your dog trusts you more than anyone else in the world. And some of these signs may surprise you, because the strongest signs of trust are often the quietest ones. Sign number 1. Your dog follows you even when they do not need anything. Imagine you are walking from the kitchen to the bedroom, then to the laundry room, then back to the living room, and somehow your dog appears in every room. Not because they are hungry, not because they are asking for a walk, not because they are expecting a treat. They simply want to be where you are. Many people joke that dogs are furry shadows, but something deeper is happening. In the wild, staying close to trusted members of the group means safety. It means survival. Your dog does not follow you because they think you are interesting every second of the day. They follow you because your presence makes them feel safe. A retired teacher in Ohio noticed her dog doing this constantly, every room, every day. At first, she thought it was clingy behavior. Then one day, she became sick and spent several days resting at home. Her dog barely left her side. Not for attention, not for entertainment, simply to stay close. And that was when she realized something. The dog was not following her around the house. The dog was following the person he trusted most. Sign number 2. Your dog makes eye contact with you during uncertain moments. Imagine your dog hears a strange sound outside. A large truck, thunder, an unfamiliar visitor. What do? Some dogs immediately look toward their owner. That glance lasts only a second, but it says a lot, because they are asking a silent question. Should I be worried? Are we safe? What should I do? When dogs trust someone deeply, they use that person as an emotional reference point. Your reaction becomes information. If you are calm, they often become calmer. If you are relaxed, they feel safer. A dog that constantly checks in with you in uncertain situations is showing something important. They trust your judgment, and trust always begins with belief. Sign number 3. Your dog sleeps deeply around you. This sign is often overlooked, but it may be one of the strongest indicators of trust. Think about sleep for a moment. Sleep is vulnerability. When an animal sleeps, they temporarily give up awareness of their surroundings. That requires confidence. A dog sleeping lightly in an unfamiliar place is simply protecting itself. But a dog that stretches out completely, exposes its belly, lets its muscles relax, and falls into a deep sleep beside you, is telling you something powerful. They believe they do not need to stay alert, because you are there. A family in Colorado adopted a rescue dog that had spent many years moving through shelters. For months, the dog slept curled tightly into a ball, always alert, always ready. Then one evening, something changed. The dog rolled onto one side, stretched its legs completely, and fell asleep beside the couch where the owner was sitting and reading. That seemed like a small moment, but it was not. It was trust, quiet and visible, but profound. Sign number 4. Your dog brings you things that matter to them. Not everything a dog brings you is a request to play. Sometimes it is something more meaningful. A favorite toy, a blanket, a stick they found during a walk, an object they treasure. Dogs naturally protect valuable resources. That is why sharing them can be surprisingly meaningful. Imagine a child handing you their most precious possession. They are not losing something. They are showing trust. Dogs do the same thing. When a dog carries their favorite toy around the house and places it beside you, they may be saying, "This matters to me, and you matter to me too." A golden retriever had an old stuffed rabbit that he had loved since he was small. The toy was torn apart. The stuffing was barely staying inside. And yet every night before bedtime, he brought that toy to his owner. Not to play, not to fetch, just to place it nearby. And sharing that is an act of trust. But the next signs go even deeper, because some dogs reveal trust in ways that have nothing to do with toys, or eye contact, or following you around the house. In fact, one of the strongest signs often appears in a moment when your dog feels vulnerable, and another sign only reveals itself when your dog believes you are truly their safe place in the world. Those signs may completely change how you see your relationship with your dog. Sign number 5. Your dog comes to you when they are afraid. This may be the purest sign of trust in the entire world, because fear has a strange way of revealing what matters most. When humans are afraid, they do not run towards strangers. They run towards someone they trust. Dogs do exactly the same thing. Imagine a summer storm rolling across the sky. The first rumble of thunder shakes the windows. The room flashes with lightning. The sound seems to come from every direction at once. To us, it is just weather. To many dogs, it is terrifying. And in that moment, your dog has a choice. Hide under the table, run into another room, or come find you. A woman in Texas had a rescue dog named Charlie. Charlie had survived a difficult beginning. No one knew exactly what had happened before he was adopted, but everyone knew one thing. He was extremely afraid of storms. Whenever thunder appeared, panic appeared too. One night, the storm was worse than usual. The wind screamed outside. Rain hammered the roof. The whole house seemed to shake. Charlie ran through the hallway, past the kitchen, past the living room, straight into the bedroom, straight to his owner. He pressed himself against her side and refused to leave. Not because she could stop the storm, not because she could explain the thunder, but because she made him feel safe. That is the shape of trust. Sign number 6. Your dog shows you their vulnerable side. Most people never realize how important this is, because trust is not always loud. Sometimes, trust looks like complete relaxation. A dog sleeping deeply beside you. A dog sighing after a long day. A dog rolling onto their back. A dog stretching out without a care in the world. These moments seem ordinary, but they are not. Think about it. Animals survive by always staying alert. For thousands of years, carelessness could mean danger. That means vulnerability is not something dogs give away easily. An old golden retriever had spent many months in a shelter before finding a home. During the first few weeks after being adopted, he never truly relaxed. He slept lightly, always watching, always listening, always ready to wake up. Then one evening, the owner looked over and noticed something different. The dog was sleeping, completely sleeping, legs stretched out. For the first time, he was not protecting himself. For the first time, he felt safe enough to rest. And that moment brought tears to the owner's eyes, because she realized something. The dog was no longer just living in her house. The dog had trusted her heart. When your dog falls asleep beside you, they are making a silent statement. A statement that says, "I feel no need to protect myself when I am around you." And there are very few compliments greater than that. Sign number 7. Your dog chooses you, even when they do not have to. This final sign may be the most emotional sign of all, because it is not about instinct. It is not about food. It is not about routine. It is about choice. Picture a family gathering. The house is full of people. Children are laughing. People are talking. Everyone wants to play with the dog. There are treats, toys, attention everywhere. And yet after a while, your dog quietly leaves the crowd, walks across the room, and lies down beside you. No one called them. No one asked them to come. They simply chose you. That choice has meaning. Because dogs can, like many people, but trust creates preference. Trust determines who they look for first, who they wait for, who they miss, who they feel safest beside. A man noticed this during a holiday trip. His golden retriever spent the whole day surrounded by relatives. Everyone loved him. Everyone wanted his attention. But every evening, the dog found his way back to the same place, right beside his owner, not because of treats, not because of entertainment, just to be near him. The owner later said, "It felt like he was reminding me that out of everyone there, I was still his person." And maybe that is what trust truly is. Not dependence, not obedience. Now take a step back and look at all 7 signs together, following you from room to room, looking at you when something feels uncertain, sleeping deeply in your presence, sharing things that matter to them, running to you when they are afraid, showing vulnerability, choosing you over everyone else. Each sign tells the same story, a story every dog owner hopes is true. Your dog feels safe with you, and to a dog, safety is love. That is something many people misunderstand. We often think dogs love us because we feed them, because we walk them, because we care for them. But thousands of people feed dogs. Thousands of people give treats. Trust goes much deeper. Trust happens when a dog believes your presence makes the world less scary. Trust happens when your voice calms their anxiety. Trust happens when your footsteps make them feel relieved. Trust happens when simply being near you is enough. And maybe that is why trust feels so special, because it cannot be bought. One day, your dog will grow older. The face will turn gray. The walks will become slower. The naps will become longer. But if trust has been built, one thing rarely changes. They will still look for you, still follow you, still choose you. Because trust leaves a mark that time cannot erase. And perhaps that is the greatest gift a dog can give. The kind of trust that asks for nothing in return except your presence. So tonight, when your dog curls up beside you, or looks at you from far away, or follows you into one more room for absolutely no reason, remember this. You may not just be their owner. You may be their safest place, their favorite person, their home. If this video reminded you of your own dog, tell us in the comments. Which of these 7 signs does your dog show most often? And if you love understanding the emotional world hidden behind your dog's eyes, subscribe to DogMind Tales, because every act of trust tells a story, and every story reminds us how lucky we are to be loved by a dog.